35% shooter from long range. Gilgeous-Alexander misses on the scoop to the hoop. Jokic couldn't catch it. OKC controls it. Gilgeous-Alexander missed it.
He's such a great passer.
They've got to do a better job, though, on their angles on a double team Candace. He's stepping through every one and getting free looks.
Obviously, we want him to play within the system, but we know how great he can be even in year 17.
Julian Strother is in. That's a young player they're relying on as SHAI Gilgeous-Alexander cans the deep one.
So, Ian, you didn't like the Isaiah Joe Nikola Jokic?
No, I thought that might be a bit of a mismatch. I know the NBA is evolving. Holmgren hits the pull-up J against Wallace. And that pass was over the outstretched arm of Jokic. Turnover. The body control doesn't go. SHAI Gilgeous-Alexander sticking with the play. Wally can't finish. Holmgren is there, and he gets the deuce and the foul. On the hardwood, and a dunk for Jokic after the three made by Jang. Tied at 23, that ended an 8-0 run. Gilgeous-Alexander is so crafty. So the trust that they have in a two-way player right now. A.J. Mitchell. Westbrook loses it on his way to the rim. Gilgeous-Alexander gliding up the floor, blocked by Westbrook.
And that's what you gotta love. And that's what you love about Russ. Makes a not so great play on one end.
Leads them to a bronze medal in the Olympics, and is right back here picking up where he left off last year.
He enjoys harness racing as well, as Gilgeous-Alexander hits the flip. The work against Brown, isolation. Fade. Rebounded by Gordon. We are under 5 minutes.
To knock down threes for them. They don't have a lot of guys that can shoot the ball on the perimeter.
Isaiah Joe can really shoot it.
That pick and roll, Murray clear lane to the basket.
Murray now has 9. Beautiful fake, it rattles in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Peyton Watson in, he replaces Michael Porter Jr. 10 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander lines it up, misses it, and Jokic is there for the rebound. That's it. Brown a 3, doesn't go, and the rebound is controlled by Gilgeous-Alexander. The pull-up 3, bottom.
Wow, you don't see that much, or didn't last year.
Class all the way. Holmgren throws it down out of the timeout. 63-56. Thunder in front, just over 2 minutes gone by here in the third, and Holmgren goes back to back. Gilgeous-Alexander with 9 to shoot. He's got Murray, his countryman, and he's got so many moves. Holmgren leans and scores. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, what a feed! The finish by Wallace and the setup by SGA.
Had 8 blocks in a game here last year.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the fake. That's nasty. SHAI Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander. Pull up. Missed it. Jokic guides the ball to himself. 9 rebounds now for Jokic. 1 away. How to process, but he just said he was blown away by how his young crew handled everything last year. And part of it is because of that man, SHAI Gilgeous-Alexander.
They want to look at themselves in the mirror. Another block.
Chet Holmgren, the long arm of the law. Oh, look out! That's a man's jam for Holmgren. 1-on-1. Kick. Strother blocked. And contact with Jang and Jokic in the paint. Westbrook digs in against Gilgeous-Alexander. No double. 1-on-1. Fade. Tapped out. Caruso keeps it alive. Extended possession. Ball on a string. Gilgeous-Alexander yo-yoing to the rim.
Offense off the bench.
So they have 4 bench players, 1 starter on the court. Gilgeous-Alexander. You mentioned the angles.
For offense off the bench.
So they have 4 bench players, 1 starter on the court. Gilgeous-Alexander. You mentioned the angles. Couldn't get the second one to go either.
All the fans.
Jokic couldn't finish it. Porter forced to give it up. And knocked out of the hands of Jokic. GILGEOUS-ALEXANDER forcing the action for two, rising up above the rim. And it's a triple-double for Nikola Jokic. 16 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. Another board for Jokic. Ahead for Gordon. Drive and kick to the other side of the floor. The hustle, SHAI GILGEOUS-ALEXANDER with the body control in the bucket.
Denver offense just hasn't been able to get much of anything against Oklahoma City's defense.
Bounce it, Holmgren connects. Crowd got into it, felt like the season opening ambiance they were looking for, and then things went south in a hurry because OKC just took it to another level.
Like it was going to be a backcourt violation or go out of bounds, and GILGEOUS-ALEXANDER with great effort.
And Gordon is fouled.